Talking Points with Shabazz Davis. Covering all conversation from dating to sports fetishes, this is Talking Points with Shabazz Davis on World Improv Network.
Yeah. Welcome, America, to Talking Points. I'm your host, Shabazz Davis. First of all, I want to give a shout out to my man, Jerome Carmichael. He's been sitting in for me for quite a bit the last several weeks and months. And he was supposed to sit in for me today, but it was his birthday. So I said, you know what, Jerome, why don't you sit home and have some quality alone time and don't even worry about it. I'll do my own show today. That's right. And that's exactly what I think he's getting into right now. But, that's for him to explain maybe the next time he hosts my show. Might be next week. Anyway, right now the world is swept up in a revolution. And I don't mean the Industrial Revolution. I don't even mean like the American Revolution. It's the Pokemon Revolution. And from what I've done, that's right. That's right, world. And it's from stampedes in City Park to peace riots in L.A. to even alligators dropping poke lures in the Masai River in the Serengeti in order to draw on wildebeest and to ambush them. I even heard that the Tower of Pisa in Italy is now the Leaning Tower to Pisa because they've been throwing so many ultra Pokeballs at it, trying to catch a 20,000 combat point Pidgey. Yeah, that's right. Gotta get that Pidgey. But I tell you what, you can't have a revolution without digging deeper into the psyche. And what I mean by that is that there's Pokemon Dopplegangers. There is a Pokemon out there for every breathing man, woman, and child on this earth. All 7+ billion. There's a Pokemon for you. And my two guests today are the top, foremost of Pokemon mediums. And they joined us, and they will explain to you how you find your Pokemon Doppelganger. Welcome, my boy, Pikachu, to the show. Welcome, Pikachu.
Golly. I can't believe I'm on the radio.
Yeah, that's right. You're also on television. You live across the world.
I'm on television?
Yeah, that's right.
Uh-oh.
And you brought your homegirl with you. It's Jigglypam. What's going on, Jigglypam?
Hey, hi. I'm Jigglypam. Hey.
Yeah. And from what I understand by your bios, that you two is the world's most foremost Pokemon mediums, that you can meet anybody and tell them who their Pokemon Doppelgangers is. Pikachu, tell us a little bit how this revelation came about during this revolution.
We realized after taking extensive vacations to different cities in the United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Brazil, Peru, Colombia, Burkina Faso, Venezuela.
All right.
Antarctica for a day.
Wow. Only for a day? That's right, audience member. Why only for a day? I mean, who gets to go to Antarctica? Nobody. So why would you only stay for a day?
It's cold. It's so cold.
And Pokemon don't like the cold.
No, it's known. You won't find any doppelgangers there.
Oh, that makes sense. I apologize.
We looked for an Articuno, but alas, our search came up nil.
No rewards.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, then. That makes sense. You had work at hand, and there wasn't none to be done on Antarctica.
And that's when we realized, though, that it was when we didn't find the Articuno that we thought, who could find the Articuno? There must be somebody out there that's just a match made in Pokemon heaven to find the Articuno.
That's gorgeous. Yeah, audience.
It was a brilliant observation. It was inspired by a brilliant observation that Jigglypam made.
Oh, and so who was the first human being that you discovered or that you enlightened that they had a Pokemon doppelganger? Who was it?
I saw PokeChad at a convention.
Yeah.
And I was like, Chad, you look like a Pokemon.
This was in Tucson.
It was in Tucson, Arizona.
Very hot.
Okay, so Pikachu actually had a doppelganger. So obviously, I'm assuming your doppelganger is Pikachu. Is that right, or is it someone else?
Well, Jigglypam, she, I mean, she said, I didn't even go by Pikachu at that point.
No,
Oh.
just
That,
cat.
those were just the first words that came out of her mouth.
Oh, so you saw it in him.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
He kind of he like brought it out of me like the ball.
Yeah,
you
the
know,
ball itself,
he
the
cracked it
Pokeball.
open,
Yeah.
and I just plucked him out. I was like, oh,
Oh.
there's your doppelganger.
We kind of have this
Oh.
philosophy that the human soul is a Pokeball.
Ah, it is.
Okay. And it just needs to be opened up for the rest of the Pokemon to see. And then they actually take you in. Is that what you're saying? Like the Pokemon embrace the humans, not the other way around?
Yeah, the Pokemon has just as much choice to decide who's gonna be its owner.
Oh.
You're a Pokemon ball, and you get to decide who owns what's inside your ball.
Oh.
You
And-
get to pick that out.
That's gorgeous.
And it changes between people. When you develop a relationship with somebody, you might go in as a Growlithe, as a lonely Growlithe, but then when you develop this union with somebody, you come out of it as
Arcanine, that's right.
you evolve.
Yeah. You're like a little kangaroo and a mama kangaroo's
Oh,
house.
yeah.
Somewhere tucked warm and safe. That's what a Pokemon looks for in an owner.
That's amazing. So, I read
Or
right here.
or a Kangaskhan.
a Kangaskhan.
Yeah.
To just elaborate on Jigglypump's analogy.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
cute. It's cute.
Man. Yeah, audience. They's coming down. Yeah, they spitting. Yeah, that's right.
Wow.
They spitting that Poke knowledge.
Wow, I didn't realize this is what it was like to be on television.
Well, we got a live audience. We got an engaged audience. We got an informed audience that cares about the subject matter.
Oh,
That's why it's talking
That's
Poke.
wonderful.
Now, Pikachu, I read right here that you and Jigglypuff are able to walk up to celebrities, athletes, politicians, or just average Joe and tell them who their Pokemon mates or their doppelgangers is. Who's the most famous person so far in this revolution, or the most influential person in this revolution that you found their doppelganger for?
Well, there's all kinds of different famous, but in my book, I would say it's Jennifer Lawrence.
Okay.
We ran into her at a Starbucks
Oh.
in Salt Lake City,
Was she-
Utah.
Was she playing Pokemon Go at the time?
No.
No. Did you tell her? Did you tell her what the doppelganger, what Pokemon should be? That she should embody.
Well, I was in the bathroom. Jigglypuff told me all about it afterwards.
Oh, Jigglypuff.
yeah.
So you actually sat down and had a one-on-one with Jennifer.
I did. Jen and I have a very close relationship now. She's more of the shy type.
Right.
And that's when I knew, just getting a glance at her, that she had another spirit, a little pokey spirit out there looking for her.
Oh,
Clefairy.
Clefairy.
Yeah, it was Clefairy. It was just everything about her spirit. It said calm but yet fierce, and
Oh,
like I can act, sort of.
oh, yeah, I can see that in Clefairy.
Yeah.
I can totally see that. Now that you mention that's like, peanut butter and jelly, just a perfect match.
Yeah. Both perfectly adequate things being put together.
So that launched your publicity because she tweeted the next day about finding Clefairy as her soulmate. And she basically blew y'all's up to the rest of the world in the Pokemon revolution. So what happened next then?
Well, at that point, we went to St. Cloud, Minnesota, and because I heard about this really great place, this breakfast place called Moon Rock,
Okay.
and they have the best French toast you'll ever have.
All right.
The best French toast
All right.
at Moon Rock Cafe in St.
Oh.
Cloud, Minnesota.
Man, that sounds good.
And so we were there,
Uh-huh.
and there was a gruff-looking man in the
Yeah.
kitchen, and he was very grizzled, had a very large beard, looked somewhat disheveled, possibly a vagrant, and I said, "Oh, totally an onyx," but Jigglypuff disagreed, and she saw she saw something different.
Oh, what? Something more refined?
There's something a bit more more to do with gruff and yet tender on the inside. You know, like
Oh.
almost like a cherry. You know, is what I saw that man be.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
A Meowth. He turned out to be a Meowth.
Oh, that makes sense. Against the fur all over his face because he was, gruffy.
Well,
But-
we took him to a barber shop, this great barber shop
Yeah.
called Cup Stand
99.
Cup,
Cup stand
Cup-
99.
Cup Stand 99.
Oh, man.
They have this kitsch assortment of cups,
Oh, that's awesome.
and you get your hair cut, and it turned out this wasn't just any gruff man.
Mhm.
It was Brad Pitt.
Oh, my goodness, America. We're going to have to leave it right there because if they can find these Pokemon Dopplegangers, you can find one yourself too. Just go to PokemonMedium.com and find your Doppelganger.
Talking Points with Shabazz Davis. Give the Wincast your questions on Facebook, Twitter, or the Mile High Sports Radio studio line during the break of what issues the Win counselors can help you with during good, bad, ugly. Next on Mile High Sports Radio.